God gave me another life. On July 8, 2023, last year, I had into a car accident. I've been into 360, nahulog ako sa ditch, and then that. I've been into the lowest part of my life that how can I start working? I'm working through commissions, and then that life must go on. God gave me another life and I have a purpose. And what is my purpose? I have to ask why? So those whys that I have to ask in myself, that why He gave me another life. And here I am right now again. I got again the salesperson of the year, and I really surrender your life sa Kanya. Because if you surrender everything and you uplift your life and the people surrounding you.
Get ready to be inspired, create the life you desire, and transform your dream into reality. This is Empowering Monday Podcast with Mark Tabalon.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Empowering Monday, your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration, powered by ZRM Studios, a professional photo and video company. I'm your host, Mark Tabalon. Guys, do me a favor, guys. If you like this podcast, please do share. And do me another favor. Help one person today to elevate, to make a difference in the world. I'm not asking 20 or 5 or 100 people, just one person. If everybody's doing that, then we'll be living in a better place. Today we have a very exciting guest, which is Reyes. Reyes, how are you doing, Ate?
Ooh. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, well, I'm good.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving the time to come to our podcast to share your knowledge and experience about your business. How was the drive?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit of anxious, nervous. Like, I hope I will do great for this interview.
Oh yeah, this is like, it's very casual. Wala naman siyang, alam mo yun, parang mahirap na tanong, whatever. But we just wanted to help inspire other people. That's the reason why we're doing the podcast. And I'm sure that a lot of people have been following you
thank you.
sa Facebook or yung mga social media platforms mo. And yeah, so I'm sure that they would want to know more about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you actually for this privilege. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate. So let's start the company. So how did you get started with your company?
Oh, with our company here in Canada?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually, I'm sure you know that I have an experience with back in the Philippines with working also with Toyota.
Okay.
So I actually have no plans of leaving our dealership in the Philippines. It's just that, you know, when I have my my marriage here, so I have to choose between career and marriage, right? So of course I chose to be with him during that time, and I have to give up my career back in the Philippines. And then when I moved to Calgary 2011, I have actually no plans of doing again sales, because sales is really hard, and I'm in a fresh country. Like, I have to start from the scratch. But I don't know. After 3 months that I would like to work, I don't know. I started working with Toyota dealership already.
Wow.
And this is since 2011, 2024.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 13 years and 7
like
years
that.
in Philippines. So, 20 years now
20
being
years
with Toyota.
with Toyota.
Just Toyota, yes.
And I heard that you just got an award recently.
Oh, yes.
I saw that video too.
Yeah, thank
How was
you.
it?
Oh, it's such an honor. It's I mean, since 2000 and I think it was 2020 or 2020, I started with Charles Glenn Toyota middle of 2020.
Okay.
And I got the first salesperson of the year 2021. And 2022 and 2023, so 3 consecutive years now.
Amazing.
And I owe that to all the clients that trusted me with with their cars. So
that's awesome. And how did you achieve this kind of achievement?
Well, I work through repeats and referrals.
Okay.
So you know the word of mouth, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So believe it or not, I don't get clients from the dealership like walk-ins or those customers who would like to, hey, can I get book an appointment or something. So I have to do a lot of marketing outside. So since 2017 I was doing that.
Wow.
It was really hard at first, but I believe that marketing is planting. You have to plant seeds. So a lot of convenience store in Calgary. I asked permission if I can put business cards in each of them.
Yeah.
Newspaper ads.
Yeah.
Facebook. Nag-start ako for Facebook too, and it worked. There's no overnight success.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
it takes time.
planting seeds, you have to plant, and here I am right now. So thank
Who's
you.
your marketer right now? Maybe
Well,
we can do a shout out.
Of course, Catherine and Tina of Escape.
There you
so
go,
we've
guys.
been
Yeah.
together for 4 years.
4
Since
years
I started, yes.
eh?
Yeah, so I mean, for me, if you are successful, you're not just working alone, right?
That's right.
So behind your success, you have a team that helping you to achieve your goals. And I
Yeah.
always give credit to our team. And Kathy and Tina have been with me for 4 years now. And now I have admin assistant Angel. She's really
Nice.
doing so great.
Yeah.
And finance manager Nomer. So we are trying to achieve this one so we can help a lot of people.
That's
clients.
right. Kasi mahirap lang pag mag-isa mo talaga.
Oh, yes.
It's really
Yes.
hard to
Yeah.
grow a business to the point that, kailangan mo talaga mag-hire ng ibang tao. Eh.
Yes.
Otherwise, sometimes could burn you out kasi sa sobrang dami mo mga kliyente, di ba?
Yeah.
Ang hirap talaga nun.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
And most important thing is the company that you are working with.
That's
The
right.
company that you are working with, they're very open for whatever suggestions or the things that I would like to help. Because I'm trying to I don't own the dealership, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I am owning this as my own business. Anne Reyes of Pinoy Sir Charles Glenn Toyota. It's like I have a business inside the dealership. I have to do all the tasks that I have to do for every day. Me and Angel, we would like, okay, this is the things that we have to do, we have to achieve, right? Because it's your own business.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? So me and Kathy, we always have meeting every time on how we can achieve this and that. So they're very supportive, Charles Glenn Toyota.
That's amazing.
management.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, I was told that, money is just a number. And the reason why a lot of business owners are doing their business are like to help a lot of people. So tell me
Yes.
about yours.
Well, actually, that's true, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're all working just to earn money
Exactly,
for our
yeah.
family, for
That's
our
right.
living, right?
Yeah.
But if you are going to work, like waking up in the morning, and you will just see your clients as like, money, or dollar sign.
Yeah.
Believe me, you won't be able to achieve whoever you are right now. It's because the customer will always feel that you're just working for them.
Yeah.
For you to earn a commission.
That's right.
And I want to create a difference with other people who's working commission based or, with that.
Yeah.
It's because your clients should always feel that you're helping them.
Yes.
You have to be, you have to have your empathy, right? So you have to be empathetic
Yeah.
and you have to put yourself in the shoes of your clients. I mean,
Nice.
if this is not the right time for them to buy, why are you going to push them?
Exactly.
No.
If they don't need it, why
If
would
don't
you
need
push it?
Yeah, so I would like to educate them first on how to buy a car or to purchase a car because I want them to avoid those, I don't need this anymore, can I surrender it?
Yeah.
I don't want them to go through with bad credits or consumer proposal to the point of like their mental health or their health
Yeah.
will be affected. It's a chain reaction for me.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Because a lot of people can just buy cars.
Oh, yes, it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Everybody can afford cars.
Definitely.
That's a good thing about
It is.
Canada, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi ma-afford natin lahat eh.
Yeah.
However, there are some points that, may mga bills tayong binabayaran and you don't look at it. Right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this question, ate.
Uh-huh.
So the first move that you ask the client is what?
I have my own pre-qualifying questions
Okay.
to my own clients.
Yeah.
I don't follow actually those questions that other dealerships should ask. That what do you need? How much do you afford? Or you're looking for
Okay.
this? No. Let's sit down to my
Interesting.
office
Yeah.
first. I have to introduce myself. You have to I want you to know how. My expertise
Yeah.
in this business, so at least I can gain the trust. I have to break the barrier of no trust with my clients to build some rapport. I always ask them first of like, I hope you won't mind me asking these following questions. Of course, you have to ask permission first,
Yes,
right?
that's
Like,
correct.
what is your status in Canada? Are you already a citizen? permanent residents or international students or working permit. It's because through this, I will be able to help them. Because if you're working here as an international student and then
Yes.
this one, we have to talk about your credit history.
That's right.
Right. So and then for some who underwent consumer proposal or bankruptcy, I want to know that too, because there's a different approval for them.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to go through again of like buying a car and then by the end mahihirapan ulit sila.
Exactly.
So everything, I even asked them if you have a mortgage. I
Oh.
don't sell I don't sell mortgage or house, but I would like to know if you have a mortgage
Yeah.
or you're planning to get a mortgage soon. It's because I don't want to have your car loan to affect that. Ask your permission first,
That's right.
and then we can work it out. This is not just a candy that you're buying. Like right now, you want to buy a car. Sa akin, yes, but I'm looking for a long-term business with my clients.
Wow.
That's why lahat yun dinidiscuss ko sa kanila.
That's amazing because not a lot of salesperson doing that.
I really spend time with them. I really spend time of helping them. Let's sit down, and then if you have a trade-in, let's talk about it first. If this is the right car for you, the next car that you would like.
That's so amazing. I think this is a great advice from
Yes.
you, especially. You've been in the industry for like 20 years.
Yes.
Because like I said, not a lot of salespeople, they go deeper into their clients' needs, right?
Yes.
It's about like, clients are just about numbers for them. Like you said, when you come in, it's like they're gonna ask, "Oh, what car do you need? What
Yes, or
color?
test drive with
Yeah,
this
test drive.
one,
How
yeah.
much, like how much can you afford? Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
But you went the different route.
I do a different
Yeah.
route.
So you
yes.
ask them if they're really capable of buying this, and if they're really capable of paying for this in
Yes,
the long run.
In the long run, it's easy to
Wow.
change a car if you trade it in, but if you're starting your life here, it was really hard. We have a lot of kababayans here that
Yeah, tama.
may consumer proposal and bankruptcy, marami sinusurrender yung car, and I don't want them to go through with that. And again, it's a chain reaction. Magkakaroon sila ng depression, ng problem sa health nila,
That's right.
or like yung everyday life nila maaapektuhan, and I don't want
Tama.
them to go through with that.
Wow, that's why I always go
Yes. Deep.
getting to know
Yes.
first yung kliyente mo.
Yes, that's right.
That's amazing. Have you ever had a problem with the clients in the past, and how did you able to solve yung mga problema nila? Like, give me some example.
Well, sometimes I have client that probably, and I need a car, but I'm an international student or working permit.
Yeah.
Tapos hindi sila na-approve kagad. We don't pull out the credits right then and then.
Okay.
So we have to ask from theirs if you have a credit card, if you have a history, and then that. What we do pre-approval first. Doing a pre-approval, I will be able to save your time.
Okay.
Because we will focus on this particular car. I know you want this particular car, probably a 4Runner or
Yeah.
RAV4, and then that one. But it's not that you are not capable to pay. It's just that we're talking about the credit here. So
Oh.
doing a pre-approval, which I also have a privilege of doing that. It's because from other dealership, you have to deal with, with finance pa, and then that
Yeah.
one. So for me, sa akin pa lang, malalaman mo na kung ano yung saan yung magiging approval mo. And of
Yeah.
course, together with my finance manager, no more to do that.
Oh, okay. That's very
So,
nice.
yeah. So, mag-start muna sila for this particular car, kung saan sila approve, and then after probably 2 years or 3 years, they're going back to me that, Ate, we're already permanent residents.
Yeah.
We would like to have this new car, and then...
Nice.
Then
That's
that,
very
yeah.
nice.
You just need one car to another.
Yeah, exactly. Because like sa isang family naman is you need multiple cars, di ba?
That's right. The saying about the multiple cars, if you're going to spend your first car on this particular car with the 75,000 and 90,000 a month to be financed, and wala ka pang house or mortgage,
Yeah.
I don't think it's practical, right? And you
Nice.
have your wife, your partner, your husband that would like to have another car. So you just have to do your math and your budget.
That's right.
So, yeah, sorry, pati yun, tinatanong ko talaga
Hindi,
sa
okay
clients
lang, yeah.
ko.
I think it's good to know that people that watching this one or
Yes.
listening to this podcast should know more about
Yeah.
that, because like I said, not all salespeople are the same,
Yes.
diba? And your way is so different, and you prove a lot of
Yeah.
result.
Thank
Diba?
you.
Being number one is not that easy. How many people are in that company?
In our dealership?
Yeah, in dealership, in that dealership. Yeah.
Salesperson, I think we're like 15
Yeah.
salesperson now, or product advisor. Yeah.
Wow. And then
Yeah.
you're like on top of
Thank you.
top of them.
Thank you. Yeah. But being on top, it's not just like overnight and I can just accomplish my quota and then that.
That's
I
true.
also have some ups and downs, and especially with the market right now with the
Yeah.
inflation. Yes, we do have
Well,
some
tell
ups
me
and
more
downs.
about those, Ate, because I think people would wanted to know about those too.
Yeah, so we experienced this shortage of the vehicle probably in the middle of 2021. Push back lahat yung productions. It's because of the chips that we have a problem of like the supplies sa mga productions natin. And after the pandemic, it was really affected pa rin siya, push back. But
Yeah.
now this year, I think it's picking up na. It's because
Okay, that's good.
may auto show na ngayon
Yeah.
ulit for how many years that we don't have the international auto show. So it's a
And now it's
sign
back.
that it's picking
Nice.
up right now. But during that time, you know what? Honestly, last year, I've been
Mm-hmm.
into a lot of ups and downs, right? I've been into a little bit of depression and then this. And because if I have a client would like to have a new car, I don't have any new car to give it to them.
That's right.
And tumaas talaga yung ratio namin ng used car. We sell a lot of pre-owned cars right now.
Yeah.
But I always tell my client that this is the price and this is the price. You know what? Ended up, I am really surprised people are really getting it. It's because it's necessity.
Yes, that's true.
And I've experienced to take Ubers. It's because na-write off din yung car ko. It's really expensive to take Ubers every day, back and forth. If you go to an event, it's like you're spending how much? 50
That's
or
right.
close to $100,
Oh, yeah,
right?
100%, yeah.
And for buying a car, this one. So, and the interest rate right now, medyo tumaas din.
Yeah, you said that there's ups and downs last
Yes.
year that happens to you. Tell me more about those one. Did you have any big problem that came to your life?
Yes, it was around July 8, 2023. Last year,
Okay.
I had into a car accident. 360 ako. I've been into
wow.
360, nahulog
Yeah.
ako sa ditch, and then that. Probably I off at work for close to 3 weeks or 1 month. But I
because
did
of that
not because
accident.
of that accident, and it was really hard. I've been into probably the lowest part of my life, that how can I start working?
Yes.
I'm working through commissions, and then that. I did not post it on Facebook, honestly. It's because I don't want the
Wow.
people to see na ganon.
Yes.
But I have a team who's helping me to accommodate them.
Yeah, because this is your privacy, diba?
That's a
Yeah.
privacy, right? You don't have to post it every time in Facebook.
Exactly.
But life must go on. I have to wake up every day and to that God gave me another life, and I have a purpose. And what is
Wow.
my purpose? I have to ask why.
Yes.
So those whys that I have to ask in myself, that why He gave me another life. And here I am right now again. I got again the salesperson of the year. And I really
That's
surrender.
amazing.
Surrender your life sa Kanya. Because if you surrender everything and you uplift your life, and you're here pa rin because of the people surrounding you.
That's right.
So those people that surrounding me, may mga halo-halo yun, di ba? May negative,
tama.
may
Yeah.
positive, may haters, may
Exactly.
mga ganyan.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nilalako ko nga si Angel. I was like, you know what? This is Anne 2.0 or something like that. That I have to stand up again and to show it to them that I can do it.
Wow, that's
yes.
amazing.
So
after that accident, what were you thinking going through your head during that time? Because it's probably the most depressing time you've ever had in your life. Because I had an accident, like a minor accident before in 2019 as well, and I got like I don't know if it's a major concussion because I was like
Concussion,
dizzy all
yes.
the time.
Dizzy all the
And I
time.
was not able to work for so many months.
That's right.
Yeah. So what were you thinking during that time? Ano yung mga naiisip mo, ate?
Naiisip ko,
Yeah.
well, during the accident, I was so tired kasi that day eh.
Yeah.
So I dealt probably with 8 or 9 clients, and then I had an event done sa pupuntahan ko nung
okay.
na-aksidente ako.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of like, kasi I have to accomplish everything.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
you know what? I have a friend who recently passed away, very young.
Sorry to hear that.
She reminded me that life is only once, but you have to balance it. Ang dami mo learning experiences
That's
pala. Yung para kang ginising,
Yeah.
'di ba? So, I like now with my everyday life, I always thinking of her because she just recently passed away. She's just reminding me that this life is just borrowed. But this life that we just borrowed, that we live once, and this is the second life that He gave us, you have to have this one fruitful. Like, you have to think of like, bakit ka nandito? You have to balance your life with your family. You have to balance your life with your career. You have to balance your life to other people who
That's right.
deserves your attention and
That's
your
right.
your trust. Yung mga ganun ba?
Tama.
So, and I want to live to the fullest right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Well, since you mentioned that one, ate, let's talk about debt. What do you think about debt? Kasi kahit din maraming mga tao talaga natatakot about debts eh. And I think that's the biggest guarantee in life is debt, for sure.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
What do I think about
Yeah.
the death? Syempre nakakatakot, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
really afraid to die, especially seeing your daughter just, growing. She's
Yeah.
still little for me, though
That's
she's
right.
growing so fast. Death for me is really, yeah, it's afraid. But again, I've been into a lot of things in my life, being in the Philippines and being in Canada,
Yeah.
that I started my life here for like, from scratch again. And this is the reason why I wanted to create my legacy in my work, that I am not a typical salesperson who would like to just get your money. I would like to create difference with each other family here and other person that that Ann Reyes helped us. And siguro, kasi money, we can't bring it when we die, di ba?
Exactly, yeah.
So, we might have all these luxuries in life, but you can't have this.
That's true.
So, yeah, I want to create a legacy. And one day that my daughter can see my interviews and that, I want her to be proud of me that I raised her with
Wow.
what I have right now.
That's amazing. Yeah, because for me, that is like something should everyone look forward to. Because I think when you're thinking about that, it's like nakakatakot
right?
talaga siya. But
Yeah.
yung iniisip mo rin, one day, I'm gonna be gone one day on this world.
Yes.
And ano ba yung mga nagawa ko, di ba? So,
Yes.
like you said, hindi mo naman talaga madadalang pera.
Hindi ko madadala
Yeah.
yung pera. And again, my friend who woke me up and telling me every time that she found out that I am not feeling well or I'm in the hospital or something, and believe me, because she struggled for cancer for 6 years.
Wow.
Yes, she always telling me that life is short, but you have to balance it. And you have to create something that they will just remind you or ganyan.
That's true. Because I think you want to be, you want to leave a legacy that you will
I want to
remember
leave
for.
a legacy. Yes.
Diba? That's what exactly what you're doing. And you said a while ago that this is your why as well. Kaya ka gumigising ng, nung maaga para sa yung why mo, diba? Which is your family and saka helping other people.
Helping other
diba?
people. Yeah.
Is there any other, if you wanted to give advice to people, ate, who wants to be a salesperson as well, maybe you can, what are the advice that you can give to the people out there?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think I have this one of my inspiring Wednesday that never dreamed about success work for it. So there's no overnight achievements.
Yeah.
So you have to learn for everyday life that you have. And I have this conception in mind that my mother and my father told me that yung ipapamana lang nila sa iyo is your education, right? So you graduated this college and take this courses of like bachelor degrees and then yung mga ganon.
That's right.
But actually, if you want to learn something in life, you will learn it for your everyday life, right?
That's true. I
So
believe
that's
that.
why never afraid to fail. You have to learn from it and stand up lang tayo. So kung I have this too that you know the hourglass.
Yes.
It's an empty half and empty full, diba?
Yeah.
So every time I feel depressed or anxious or like feeling ko give up na ako, I just have to tilt my hourglass again to see to fulfill what is my duties in life, what is my
Yes.
purpose in life,
That's
what
right.
is my duties and responsibilities with other people, with my community, especially I am living because of my daughter. She's my inspiration. So every time that you feel na parang empty ka ulit, tingnan nyo lang po yung hourglass natin that we are empty full and empty half po.
Wow.
So
That's
yun.
very amazing.
Yes.
And how did you come up with this thought, yung sa hourglass?
One of this manager of mine back in the Philippines, he's always giving us inspiration. Kasi being in sales, mahirap po.
Mahirap talaga.
Especially if
yeah.
you're working through commissions, you
That's
have to, talagang feeling niya talaga madadapa po talaga kayo or like, di ko ma-achieve yung quota or your target and then that. I have this manager in Philippines, he's Sir Joel, that he's always giving me an inspirational quotes or like inspiration sa life
Yeah.
that we're not just working, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to, marami po siyang tinuturong training sa amin that it's like the learn is not on the four corners of our dealership. We have to go
see.
outside the box for us
Yeah.
to learn more and
Yeah. More in life.
more
diba?
in life. Yes.
Yeah. Because it's not about like sometimes it's not about the business.
It's not about
yeah.
the business. And you know what, Mark? Dealing with clients, different folks, different approach yung tinuturo
That's
sa akin before ng manager ko na yun. Ang dami mo matututunan sa kanila. That's why if you will ask me how to be successful in sales or how can you sell, no. In every situations, iba-iba talaga.
Iba-iba
Paano
talaga
kayo
siya.
magiging successful?
Wow,
So
because
you're
everybody's
learning that-
different, di ba?
Yes, everybody's
Yeah.
different.
And I think nowadays, yung mga tao ngayon, hindi naman sila dumb eh. So they will know when you're selling them, when they're selling them like about
Just a sale?
Yeah, just for the sake of sales.
Just for the sake of
yeah,
sale.
or if you're genuinely helping that person, because
Yes.
you can tell.
Yes,
Diba?
you can tell.
The reason why you're number one is because you're pure. Hindi
Yeah, thank
kayong,
you.
yung sinabi mo kanina natin na hindi kayong, papasok pa lang dito, tatanungin mo na anong kailangan mo, anong kulay ang kailangan mo. It's about like getting to know the client, and that's purity sa'yo, di ba?
Yes.
And that, people cannot copy that.
Thank
Mahirap
you.
i-copy talaga yan eh.
Yes, and another one, do not compete with other people. There's no competition in sales, right?
Really?
That's why
Yeah.
sometimes other people like sabihin nila, oh, number one si ganito, ganyan, ganito, or magna number one na si ganyan. For me, in my mind, I don't care. It's because this is me. I am not competing with other people.
Nice.
I am competing for myself, right? Like
That's
I have to accomplish this. I have to get this. It's because I have a purpose.
That's
but
true.
if you are going to focus of like, oh, magna number one na si ganito, magna number two na si ganito, kulang na lang yung ganyan. Believe me, mape-pressure ka lang lalo.
Yeah.
No, it's not. So. I actually wanted to multiply myself. I want to have a team that I can multiply myself and create a lot of people that could help me to close deals
Yeah.
and to entertain or to find what's the client's needs. And through that, I know I'm creating a legacy.
Wow, that's very
Right,
amazing.
yeah.
Is there any plans in the future that maybe you wanted to have your own dealership and in the future.
Ooh, yes, it's a dream. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's starting to have a small dealership, and eventually will grow.
Will grow.
It is.
Yeah, especially you're expanding your team,
Yes.
and eventually you're gonna have your own.
Why not? If God's
Yeah.
willing, I
Exactly.
would take that opportunity.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like
100%.
even
I
us, like we
would-
have
yeah.
this studio right now, but the main legacy is like, 'cause yung pangarap ko talaga mataas eh. So I want to be
Yes.
like a Universal Studios, like the biggest, studio in the world too, diba?
It
So
will
yun
happen.
yung dream ko talaga, and that's why we started small, and now we have the studio, and we're going out there.
Wow. Well, I can't wait for that.
Thank you so much, Ate. But
Yes.
again, it's gonna be a lot of work.
A lot of work.
And it's not just gonna happen overnight. This will take years and years. Yeah, so it could take probably 10, 20 years, 30 years, di ba? And dapat ganun yung mindset natin eh. Don't settle for less yung
Don't
sinasabi
settle
nila.
for less.
Yeah,
Settle for
always settle
big.
for bigger, di ba?
Settle for bigger, yeah.
Which is, I know one day you're gonna have your own dealership as well. And
God's
we're here
willing.
to support you too. Ate.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
because like we're Filipinos, diba? So we should be like supporting each other.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of like we're Filipinos,
Yeah.
supporting each other, we are in Canada, right?
That's right.
So we have to have here, nakakalungkot if you're seeing a lot of community na hiwa-hiwalay,
divided,
right?
yeah.
Or like, the crab mentality.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really sad if there's a crab mentality. For you to be, for me, kapag tatanungin ako, how can you define probably being successful? If you're seeing if you are happy seeing other people that also, successful
That's right.
sila. Pero yung i-compare mo yung sarili mo sa kanila, we have all our differences. We all
That's
have
true.
our own achievements, right? You have to be happy with your achievements, and you have to be happy with this other person or people too that
That's
also
true.
achieve the success.
Yeah, yun yung gustong-gusto ko rin talaga sa community natin.
Yes.
Eh. Unfortunately, not all Filipinos
Not-
are like
yes,
that.
I know.
However, there are Filipinos that they look after you. Parang tinitingala ka talaga nila yung mga achievement mo and stuff like
you.
that, and they're being inspired. A lot of Filipinos are being like that, di ba?
Yes.
Isa na rin ako dun. Marami rin kaming ini-inspired na mga tao. Like
Yeah.
you guys, that's why we contacted you, because we've seen
thank
your
you.
work and stuff like that. And
Thank
you
you.
guys are really helping people. 'Di ba? And talagang napakagaan lang talaga ng loob na
Ang sarap,
ang
diba?
sarap lang, yeah. And
Yeah.
hindi siya, alam mo yun, yung full of negativity na
Yes.
yung sa jealousy, envy.
That stuff.
If you thinking that way, then you should stop it, because
No.
you guys are not gonna grow. Otherwise, kakainin ka lang yan eh.
It will stop you to grow.
Exactly.
If your heart is full of enviness, jealousy, and you want to have this person down,
Yeah.
no, you won't be able to achieve what is your goal. You have to have your goal or your mission or vision why you are waking up for your business.
That's true.
And creating differences with others will really help you to achieve your success.
Tama.
And being happy with those people na successful, ang gaang sa pakiramdam. Masarap.
Hanggang, especially if you guys gather together, di ba?
Yes, yeah.
Kasi kahit din kami, nagsisimula kami ng studio, not studio, but when we started photography and videography, marami kaming iniidolong mga Pilipino.
That's
eh.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and like just hanging around with them makes us so much happier, because ang hirap kaya yung, alam mo yung parang wala kang kagol-gol sa buhay mo.
Yes,
It's like,
right.
you feel like dying every day.
That's right.
Na walang patutungan yung buhay mo yun, di ba?
That's
So
right.
when you are surrounded with these people, it's very amazing to have those kind of feeling, because otherwise, yung negativity, talagang either maninira ka ng tao o ikaw sisirain niya
Ikaw
mismo.
sisirain,
Yeah.
right?
So,
So
yeah.
ang sarap din ng pakiramdam pag nakikita mo yung client mo outside that nagiging kaibigan mo sila.
That's true.
And I have this couples na ninang na nila ako sa kasal. Di ba pwedeng abay muna? Ninang talaga. But, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because I asked them, why are you going to get me as your ninang sa kasal? Tita or ate, because you are part of our journey. When I was like, when they were girlfriend, boyfriend pa lang, ako na yung first na nagana sa car nila when they traded in the car.
Yeah.
And then now, na ikakasal na sila. And I was
That's
like,
amazing.
who? And, no money can buy the trust of a person, for your client,
Yeah.
you can't buy them.
Wow.
You can't. So
Yeah.
it's really happy that ang saya ko nga kapag yung magsusulat lang ng Google review yung client, like they will post or write the experiences that they had when they pick up the car. I mean, no money can buy for that, right? Experience.
Napakagaan
Hindi
talaga
yun
sa loob.
maloloko,
Yeah.
right? So, sarap.
Yeah. Napakagaan talaga sa loob
Yes.
if the client leaves a review,
Yes.
a positive review about their experience.
Yeah.
So, which is, that tells you that you did your job, di ba?
Yes.
You did your purpose. Nagawa mong tulungan talaga yung tao, which is yun naman talaga yung purpose sa buhay talaga.
That's
It's about
right.
how much people you can help with the skills or with the company that you have, di ba?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they're just seeing people as a numbers, which is
Yes.
so bad to
No.
think that,
No.
how much yung makukuha ko sa taong to if I give my service to, di ba?
That's right.
That's why sa amin din ate, it's like we're giving value first to the client.
Value.
If they're not like really, kung hesitant sila or whatever, di ba? Then we can give them like even a free video and then see what happens, di ba? Kasi otherwise, it's like, hindi ka nagagalaw pag di ka nabayaran. It's like, it's a bad
Yeah.
mindset to have a business like that, di ba?
Yes,
Because it's
that's right.
always, like you said a while ago, dapat talaga is, ano yung may tutulong mo talaga
Ano
sa
yung may
kliyente.
tutulong mo sa kanila?
Di ba?
And mararamdaman nila yon.
Oh yeah.
Mararamdaman nila yon.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
like I said, people are not dumb.
Yes,
Talagang
that's right.
Malalaman nila yan,
Malalaman
di ba?
nila.
Especially in the internet, di ba?
Yes.
One click away lang sa internet, they will know right away who you are.
Yeah, and
Diba?
you know what? We are from Calgary, but Anne Reyes caters a lot of businesses outside
Nice.
Calgary. I have
That's
clients
amazing.
Red Deer, Lethbridge, Fort McMurray, meron din kami.
Wow.
Edmonton. I also have one sa Toronto. And nakakatuwa, it's because kahit na gaano akong kalayo,
Yeah.
pumupunta sila. And,
I see.
I always tell them that meet and greet tayo, and then if you will not buy car like right away, we
Yeah.
can always do video call, or like we can do everything
That's right.
through internet right now, or email.
Yeah,
mga
para
ganyan.
hindi
Ang
naman
sarap
masayang
lang.
sila na
Yeah, kasi
pumunta sa'yo.
lagi nila sinasabi na we heard a lot of good words sa'yo. And ngayon, nagkakaroon ako ng mga clients na hindi Filipinos.
Wow.
Through Google review,
Nice.
nakikita nila ako.
Tell me more about the word of mouth, ate, since you mentioned that a while ago. Since like it looks like majority ng mga kliyente
Yes,
mo is word of
repeats and
mouth.
referrals.
Yeah, it's like,
So it's a word of mouth, right? For example, that's the biggest free marketing. Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's-
My
yeah.
term right
Tama,
ba?
tama,
Like free
yeah.
marketing, because hindi mo mababayaran those words that the client will put into that person, that sometimes you guys have just a conversation. Oh, Mark, you know what? I'm planning to buy a car.
that's true.
I want my client to think, oh, car, Anne Reyes. Yun yung gusto
Wow.
ko. Kasi talaga, ang biggest, yung minsan nagiging problem ko,
Yeah.
na magandang problem ko is like if I have 2 or 3 clients na nag-refer sa akin doon. Yung parang, because I give referral fees also.
Nice.
So, and sometimes magugulat na lang yung client that, why you're sending me referral check? Oh, it's because you referred me with this person. Oh, I'm not expecting referral checks. I said, you know what? If it wasn't for you, I don't have this business. So it's just
Yeah.
right for me to just give you a little bit of, gift.
Yeah.
And then that to thank you, it's because you gave me business.
Yeah, it's like a token of gratitude lang,
It's a
diba?
token of gratitude,
Gratitude, yeah.
right? Word of mouth, people can't lie of that.
Oh yeah, it's 100% pure marketing
Yes,
there.
pure marketing.
Yeah, kasi wala kang babayaran eh. It's about the experience lang.
The experience.
And that's really hard to replicate kasi hindi lahat ng, sabi ko sa'yo, lahat ng salesperson are like that. It's about
Yes.
getting to know the client first.
Yes.
Mahirapan nga talaga kung yung intention mo is not pure.
Yes.
Kasi otherwise, it could be the opposite, di ba? Kung mayroon silang bad
That's right.
bad experience sa'yo.
Uh-huh.
If they're, kung sinasabi nila, si Anne Reyes, napakagaling na na tao, and then you should go there, blah blah blah, it could be the opposite too kung talagang pinakita mo sila ng
That's
bad,
right.
diba? Which
And
is,
there's a process in sales, right? I mean, syempre, first time ako makikilala. So there are these barriers that we're calling that, the first is barrier of no contacts. So barriers of no contacts, you have to search and prospecting. But
Yeah.
hey, I already have a contract because, my client sent me a referral or client.
Yeah.
So you have to break the barrier of no trust. So for breaking the barrier of no trust, you have to build a rapport. But come on, people are putting a good words to me
That's true.
through referrals, and sometimes sila pa yung magsasabi sa akin, oh, I heard a lot of good things about you. I heard that you helped me this, and that. So, paano ko naman nakukuha yung mga yon? Sometimes you will just come to me for consultation, but I did not push you to buy. And then you will remember me. Nagugulat
That's
ako na, uy, na-refer po ako. Thank you.
That's a good thing actually, because like not all the people na pupunta sa'yo is dapat mabenta mo agad eh.
No.
It's about leaving a piece of yourself sa kanila.
Yes.
So it's like papakitaan mo sila kung ano si Ann Reyes in the beginning.
I want to make a difference.
Yeah, make a difference. Just
Yes.
getting to know them first and then come back the next day.
Yeah.
Decided na, alam mo yun, parang bibili sila ng car sa'yo because you did not force them talaga
They did not force them.
bumili agad eh. Kasi, siguro majority ng mga salespeople is like, when client walks into to the store, oh, sales agad to.
Yes,
diba?
no. If you see that, mape-pressure ka. You will
Yeah.
deal with the client for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 2.5 hours. And then ended up, malalaman mo, oh, bago pa lang pala sila dito. Or like, hey, may bankruptcy pala sila or consumer proposal. You will start from start. Huwag ka magmamadali.
Yeah.
Because if you rush things, it's because, malaki yung commission nito or yung mga ganito.
Yeah.
No, you won't be achieve kung ano yung goal mo talaga of helping them.
Wow.
Yeah, to follow na lang yung money eh.
That's true.
Everything
yeah.
will just to follow.
Yeah.
It's, for me, I always say it's a chain reaction, right? So it's
Yeah.
just a chain. Everything will just to follow. Money is in the end.
That's right.
So-
Money is just a reward
Reward,
talaga.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then just tell me ate, so who is Ann Reyes before nagkaroon ka ng, a chance to become a salesperson?
Who
Yeah.
am I? Ann Reyes is probably in Philippines. I was so dependent with my family, with my
Nice.
my mom, my dad, my brothers. Like everything is easy back in the Philippines, right?
No, yeah.
Right? So, you're going to wake up in the morning. We
Wala
have
kang
folded
pinoproblema,
clothes.
yeah.
And I mean, I did not grow up having some maids or drivers or whatever, but having a mom beside
Yeah.
you have everything
Yeah,
ready, right?
that's true.
So who am I right now? Probably, I discovered a lot with what I can contribute. Like I gained my confidence. I probably have this now that I can talk to people. Ganyan.
Nice.
Back in the Philippines, like I was so dependent with my mom, my dad, my 3 brothers. Like everything is like there already, right? So you
Yeah.
have food, you have folded clothes, and then that. Honestly, my life rotates like 360. 360 when I chose to live and to migrate in Canada, having no family here. Like only my my ex-husband during that time. So you have to learn to do everything from scratch. It's like para ka ulit baby. You
Yeah,
have to learn
that's true.
everything. But you know what? For my 13 years being in here, I discovered a lot kay Ann Reyes that I can do a lot of things.
Wow.
That you can do a lot of things that hindi lang yung kaya ng lalaki or like kaya ng ibang tao. Like, you just have to keep on believing in yourself. And yun yung wala sa akin dati. I don't have the confidence. Because growing up, when I was in elementary, probably especially during college, I don't know, for some reason, there are some tao na parang binubuli ka.
Yeah.
Ewan ko na feel mo yun.
Oh
when you
yeah.
were
I
in-
mean, I think it's pretty common din sa
Common na binubuli ka. Eh,
Yeah.
hindi kasi ako yung confrontational or yung to do an argument doon. So, I discovered a lot that I can do. That, you know what? Don't mind other people. As long as you're doing
That's
right and you're
Yeah.
doing good, no. And actually, they're part of my success right now.
Wow.
It's because I took them as a negative reinforcement and a lot are like positive reinforcement that
Yeah.
Ann Reyes can achieve this. Because before, I feel like other people are like, no, you cannot do this. You cannot do this.
That's
you
right.
cannot do this.
Yeah.
But no, just keep on believing in yourself.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So during that time, when you said elementary
To college.
to college, and there are people who are bullying you and stuff like that.
Yes.
Ano naman yung nasa isip mo dati, ate? Compare, sabi mo,
Dati?
yeah, dati during that time.
Mahihain talaga ako. Like, alam mo yung lagi ka nakaganan?
Yeah.
And you feel like parang gusto mo laging umiiyak. I always go to my mom. Say ko, Mommy, bakit ganun sila? Wala man akong ginagawa. Why they're like, alam mo yung sa grupo? Yung ina-OP ka, out
Yeah.
of place.
Tama. Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Out of place ka. So, bakit sila ganun? Huwag mo silang pansinin. Huwag mo silang pansinin. One time, uwi na lang ako sa mommy ko. Mom, bakit ganun? Ganyan, ganito. And nung college ako, I have this girl, a classmate of mine, from first year college to fourth year college. Hindi niya ako pinapansin. Like, lagi na lang siya head to toe, titingnan niya ako. Wala kang ginagawa. Again, hindi ako confrontational, hindi ako,
Yeah.
na tao. You know what? I asked her during fourth year college kami, recollection, meron mga retreat,
Tama,
diba?
yeah.
I asked her, I don't want this year to be ended, our college years, without me asking this. Why you're like mad at me, or like why you're always, out of place niya ako sa barkada. You know what?
Yeah.
Sagot niya lang sa akin that I wish I asked her before. Sabi niya lang sa akin, I just don't like you.
Wow, that's it.
Wow. Okay, just don't like you. And I said, okay. Pero guys, this is a learning lesson to, dun sa mga tao po that if you feel that, don't be afraid of like, ask them.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Like, as long as you know you're not doing anything
That's
po,
true.
don't ask them. Huwag kang matakot.
Yeah.
Because,
Dapat nga sila mahiya eh.
yes. Pero alam mo, siguro yun yung napagsisihan ko, which hindi rin pala. I don't want to regret everything
Yeah.
na nandun because yung mga experience ko na yun created who I am right now.
Wow.
I showed it to them that Anne Reyes can do a lot.
Oh yeah, this quiet person
This
can
quiet
do
person.
a massive result and
Yes.
produce something incredible, diba?
Yes.
So, which is a lot of people are proud of you, especially your parents.
Yes.
Which is marami rin siguro yung mga nagpa-follow sa yung mga tao and very inspired.
And I am really happy to
And probably didn't know about what happened to you nung yun nga college and elementary. That you were
elementary
like
to
that.
college.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even in high school, kaya marami akong friends na parang limited lang yung friends ko nun. It's because natatakot ako to be in a huge circle of
Yeah.
friends. It's because na-feel ko na parang na-out of place ako or yung mga
that's
ganon. So, don't be afraid of like, asking
yeah.
them, what's the problem? Did I do anything bad to you or something? As long as hindi man kayo mag-aaway or
Oh,
what.
yeah.
So, siguro yun lang yung naging kulang sa akin. It's because talagang, okay. But you know what? There's negative and positive reinforcement. So, I
That's
took all
right.
those experiences as a negative reinforcement for me to apply that in my life. And I'm always teaching my daughter that, not to have that strong personality na ganyan. As long as you're not doing anything, just stand up.
Yeah. As long as you're not hurting other people.
You're not hurting
diba?
other people,
That's the
no.
most important thing. Kasi
Yeah.
hanggat na wala tayong tinatapakang tao,
Wala kang
nakakatulog tayo ng
tinatapakan.
maganda sa
Yes.
gabi, di ba?
Oh,
Yeah.
and yun lang, nakakalungkot lang. And that's another reason why I took up psychology. It's because I want to learn the behavior
Yeah, of people.
of people. And iba-iba kasi talaga.
So what that person thinking since na nag-aral ka na, sa tingin mo ano yung taong iniisip niya? Is it about sometimes it's like jealousy eh. Things na wala siya, and sometimes it's just for fun for them kasi ganun na kinalakihan nila.
Kinalakihan
So which
nila.
one do you think happened to that person?
Well, ako ngayon, iniisip ko na lang na ganyan ka. It's because probably you have this in your heart or your experiences when you were a child that, bringing you kung bakit ganito ka ngayon sa tao. I just have to understand them.
Yeah.
Because different person, we have different situation in our life that sometimes hindi mo naman sasabihin kung bakit ka ganyan, di ba?
That's true.
You might be coming from broken family or like you have been into an abuse or yung something, yung mga ganyan. So, yun nga, yung iba siguro probably it's just an enviness or jealousy or like no, mas eto ako, mas ganito siya. Hindi naman natin matutuwa. We cannot please everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yun pati yung natutunan ko. You cannot please everybody.
No,
As long as
you
you're
can't.
not doing
Yeah.
anything bad, just go on. Just
That's true.
continue. Just be focused. And one thing I also learned that wag kang makakalimot kung saan ka nanggaling.
That's
Because if you are successful right now, it's because of
Yung mga
yung
nangyari
mga
sa
nangyari
past mo.
sa
Yeah.
past mo.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they're using their past to fuel their future.
That's right.
However, a lot of people too are using the past to drag them down to the to drag the
Yes.
future to the past.
To the past,
Yeah,
yes.
kasi alam mo yun, parang hindi na sila nakaget over sa mga nangyari.
Well, that's right. It's
Diba?
actually hard to get over, right? It takes a lot of. It's not an overnight
Oh, yeah.
glue. So yeah, you just have to, look at your past for you to learn through
Yeah.
your mistakes, and for you who you are right now. I think it's okay pa rin na tingnan nyo pa rin yung past ninyo and
Yeah.
never regret it. Again, because
Yeah,
if you
me too.
regret,
Yeah.
dun yung I wish I did not do this. I wish I did that. I know mahirap pong sabihin yon, or madali ngayon na sinasabi ko, do not probably regret that. Because for my, iba-iba naman tayo, di
Oh,
ba?
yeah.
But
Tama.
for me, wala akong pinagsisisihan sa mga naging past ko.
Nice.
Because again, nag-evolve ako, nag-grow ako for a
That's
better
true.
person than who I am right now.
Yeah.
And I know my parents are very proud of it.
That's very nice. Yeah, from a quiet person to an
I was
achiever.
a princess.
Yeah.
I was like a princess before, not doing anything, and then now, like sinasabi nila, you're like a barako.
Barako.
And I'm happy because I want my daughter to know that that she can do a lot of things.
That's
that we're
right.
not limited.
That's true. Kasi tayo yung mentor nila, yung mga
Yes.
kids. Tayo yung unang-unang mentor nila sa
Yeah.
parents, di
That's
ba?
what parents do.
Exactly what your parents did to you.
Yes.
Tinuruan ka ng magandang asal and, just be yourself, di
be
ba?
yourself.
Sabi nila. Yeah, which is great. Kasi not a lot of parents are like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even they're miles away, like they're in Philippines. Like I always feel that they're just, here.
Yeah,
Yep.
connected and
Connected,
parang
like
nasa
sa
tabi mo lang sila.
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's why I'm having this inspiring, because I don't want to focus on selling.
Yeah.
I mean, sabi ko nga, if you deal with Ann Reyes, come on, automatic you're buying. I mean, automatic I'm selling a car.
That's
But
right.
hey, pwede namang hindi, or
Yeah.
pwede namang ganito. Natutuwa ako kapag yung mga clients natatandaan nila ako.
I like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and minsan nahihiya ako kasi saan ko
Hindi
po
mo
kayo
naman-
nakilala.
'Cause
And
there's so
sorry
many
for
of
that.
them, yeah.
Oh no. One time we went to your store and you just give me an advice. I had a consumer proposal before, but hey, I have a good credit right now. I already have a house. I'm really proud of
Wow.
them.
And you were part of their success
Yes.
na rin. Yung mga na-achieve nila.
Yes,
That's
that's
awesome.
right. And that's why I said I want to make a difference. Of
That's nice.
I want to own my business inside the dealership, of creating difference with other people. And to give value to our dealership too, that we're not there to just sell cars. We
That's
are
right.
here. And I am proud of our dealership. It's because we are supporting United Way. We are, like all employees of Charles Glenn Toyota. Dealership matches whatever that we contribute to United Way.
Oh, that's very nice. And sa tingin mo yung company mo lang gumagawa na natin?
Well, I don't know. I'm not aware
But
of
that's
that.
good. That's
but
very good.
Being with a dealership that they believe in sharing and giving, it's also
Nice.
difference, right?
Yeah,
So,
kaya mo na-adapt siguro yun. But anyways, yun ang kagandahan talaga pag business mindset ka. It's like even if you work 9 to 5 talaga, you trying to be the best of everyone. Diba?
Yes.
And outplayed everyone to the point na there's no competition, but again, it's just competing with yourself, diba?
It is.
Improving every day.
yeah.
Hey guys, I did not realize that we've been talking almost an hour over here with Ann Reyes, but however, we have to close this podcast now. We've got a lot of good insight from Miss Ann Reyes over here, and how I'm pretty sure you guys got inspired too with
you.
her story from the childhood and how she became, a best salesperson in the company, and also a little bit of an accident in last year. And those stuff, but again guys, If you guys get value out of this podcast, please share this podcast and help one person today. Is there any last advice that you wanted to tell to the viewers or to the listeners out there?
Well, I think just to summarize the discussions that we have is never dream about success, work for it, and do not let your fear to interfere you to achieve something in your life.
Wow, that's amazing. Ang ganda nun natin.
Thank you.
And again, guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast. And I'll see you guys at the next video. And thank you so much, Miss
Thank
Ann
you.
Reyes.
Thank you. I
so
really
much.
appreciate. Thank you.